my thing, you get me? Don't touch my thing, don't even get too close.
Alright, good, listen.
Because at the moment, my emotions are high.
Alright, sit down, yeah.
He is being foolish. Who are you
Sit
talking to?
down,
Sit down.
Sit down.
I'm fine, I'll stand.
Good evening and welcome to Friday's Midlands Today from the BBC. Tonight, 3 shootings in 24 hours in the same city. One man's in hospital after being shot in the legs as gang tensions rise.
The separate incidents happened across 3 neighbouring areas of Wolverhampton, and police say as a precaution extra officers are on duty. Giles Latcham's been talking to those working with youngsters to keep them out of trouble.
The shooting at Whit Marines early yesterday was followed soon afterwards by another in Monsell Avenue in Park Village. A shot was fired at a house. No one was hurt. And then yesterday lunchtime, a third incident in Shoal Road in Low Hill. Again, shots fired at an address. No one injured.
But aside from these latest incidents, there were 2 earlier shootings, one of them in this neighbourhood last Friday, as a wake took place, which some said was connected to a local gang. This is a dispute about territory and about respect.
By saying that last night was a really terrible night for the country and a very bad night for Birmingham. It was a night when all sorts of issues and behaviour from across the country were imported into the West Midlands, and we experienced several hours of wanton theft, of damage, of disorder, and let me say this, that this was not an angry crowd, this was a greedy crowd.
Tension and anger towards the police have been running high in Birmingham as the city mourned the deaths of 3 men killed during riots.
He was 21 years old, he was a good lad. Everybody in the community here knew him because he stood up for the community, and unfortunately he was killed last night with 2 others that were his friends. I don't know what to say.
You see those ground rules? Yeah? That's just the way that we have to manage this as a process and a conversation. You know why?
Why?
Because just like at the very beginning, just pure argument.
It's an argument.
I know. But
I'm upset now. I'm upset, man.
I know you're upset, and I hear that you're upset.
Okay.
I know your brother's been shot.
Right.
And I you know something, I can't feel your pain.
Okay.
Because he's not my brother.
Okay,
but what I'm trying to do is to help you, stop this bang around.
Okay.
Hear what I'm saying?
Will you help me talk to this fool on top of fool, just sitting there, not listening to what I'm trying to say?
Let me just say this. I know what you just said is you don't like him.
Simple.
I don't. And we understand that.
ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਦਿਮਾਗ ਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਦਿਮਾਗ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਦਿਮਾਗ ਛੱਡੋ ਉਹਦੀ ਆਤਮਾ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਕਿ ਮੇਰੇ ਚੋਂ ਕੋਈ ਕਮੀ ਆ ਤੇ ਸਮਥਿੰਗ ਮਿਸਿੰਗ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਬਚਪਨ ਤੋਂ ਹੀ if we had one arm missing
yo walk on brother yeah blood yo you got that thing on you there What you do, meet me on the block in 10 minutes, fuck the phone, I'm gonna do this thing, yeah, fucking dirty bastard, I'm gonna go see these niggas in a minute, yeah, blood, ready, alright, I'm gonna go get the whip right now, yeah, let's do this, alright, done now, right there.
These niggas claim they're reppin', but believe they ain't reppin', where were they in all night when we were hot slipping, cocking back on 38s and teaching boys a lesson, cops say I'm responsible for blacksmith and Wesson, matic, when I say I'm linking a black team, more time I've done to buy me a brand new handtic, shoot first, then we ask questions later, I got a dirty team, but I call it Stacey Slater, nah, I can't believe I'm back on this rap shit, enough niggas claim the gangster, but I know that I'm plastic, blacked out, never saw the whack get blacked out.
Rules, process, this rule, that rule. I'm sick of hearing it. Okay. I've come here in a process to try and stop the violence and stop it. I've done that to try and stop it. Nothing's happening because everyone's talking at me rather than to me.
Right. I've listened to you, haven't I? Yeah? I never said a word, okay? Just give me just a little bit of time just to tell you what we're trying to do here. But this isn't all just about you.
Who is it about then?
Your brother. It's about your mother, yeah? Your brother, your mother, to stop this where one of you dies. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
If you've got kids,
you're right.
You're right then.
You're right.
And that's why we need some rules.
But I'm in a
Otherwise,
place. I'm in a place now where I feel, you understand, I'm just losing my head because he's being shot. We made an agreement for no violence. Now there's violence. So what do I do now, tell me?
Then let me help you. Voice inflection is really, really important. And what we got into was an argument because we had to get above and be in control. And yet really all we needed to do was bring our voices down. Do you see what I'm saying?